Right? Shalom. First and foremost, when I start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now this lesson is going to be primarily based on 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. About how we need to remain steadfast in this faith. No matter what happens, we gotta just stay focused on enduring unto the end and trusting in the Lord to get us through these increasingly chaotic times. So through the Spirit, I'm gonna read these precepts, get some definitions, and Lord's will be ratified. So 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And that's right. And the scriptures also tell us that we will reap if we faint not. So all this work that we're putting in, all the enduring that we're doing, our labor is not in vain. The Lord sees what we're doing. He sees the effort that we're putting in, the work that we're putting in. He sees that even when we are struggling, we continue to endure. We send up prayers. We're still fighting that fight of faith. And we will be rewarded so long as we endure unto the end. Which Adawan Ratazah, that's my lot and the lot of all you sincere brothers and sisters. So I have the definition of steadfast here. It says steadfast describes being resolutely firm, loyal, and unwavering in purpose, faith, or attachment. It says typically implying a long-lasting, unchanging, and dependable character. It signifies someone or something that is immovable, consistent, and not subject to change. And that's right. So that's how we have to be in this faith. We have to be locked in no matter what happens, no matter what we're going through. We have to just keep pushing, keep enduring, stay faithful to the Lord, stay loyal, stay dependable. We can't change. We can't switch up on the Lord. We can't put our hand to the plow and turn back. Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that is supposed to be our mindset, is to endure unto the end and to be saved. Because anyone who does not endure unto the end is going to get destroyed, right along with these wicked people. And that should not be the ending that you want. The ending that you want should be to be delivered, to be beamed up on a chariot, to see the salvation of the Lord. That should be your end game. I have the definition of endure here. It says endure means to withstand hardship, persist over time, or tolerate difficult conditions. It is used to describe surviving or lasting. And that's what we have to do, because anybody that's paying attention can see that the world is waxing worse and worse. Things are getting more intense, more chaotic, more violent. Jacob's trouble going full blown is right around the corner. And that's when everybody is going to get tested. But it's more going to be a test for those of us of the hopeful elect, because these wicked people, they never stood a chance in the first place. The Lord was never dealing with these wicked people to begin with. So those of us of the hopeful elect, we stand the best chance. We're the ones who have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. That's going to keep us stable in these times. The Lord blessed us with some advantages that the rest of these people don't have. The Lord has placed us in situations and delivered us from those situations all our lives. So we can't turn our back on the Lord. We have to stay loyal. We have to just continue to withstand whatever hardships we go through, whatever difficult conditions we experience, whatever situations we are placed in. Because as I always say, the Lord is the one who puts you in these situations. So you have to have faith that He's going to get you out. And He may not get you out right then and there. You may be in that situation for a week, a month, maybe longer. But as long as you maintain your faith and you trust that the Lord is going to get you out of it, all you got to do is just keep trusting in Him, keep praying to Him, continue to read the scriptures, just continue to endure, just keep that solid mindset to just keep pushing, keep charging towards that light at the end of the tunnel, which is your salvation. As long as we keep that type of mindset, we'll be good. And me saying this, I'm not just talking to you, brothers and sisters, I'm also talking to myself, reminding myself, giving myself a pep talk. Because to be honest, there's nothing here for us in this world. This world is wicked. Everything that these people are doing is going to lead to their destruction. There is no happy ending in this wicked world. That's why we need the kingdom of heaven. That's our happy ending. So our mindset should just be deaf to this place, deaf to this wicked system, you know, and we're just gonna hold on to this faith until, like the elder Malcolm has said it in his last live stream, we have to endure until the Lord either beams us up or puts us down. But either way, whether we get beamed up on a chariot or we have to die, as long as we keep that mindset of serving the Lord and we don't turn our back on the Lord, then we'll have finished our course. If you have to die, as long as you die serving the Lord, then that's a righteous death. You go out defending the gospel, defending the names of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, then that's a righteous and honorable death. You die for the Lord, you die for this truth, then you're going to be one of the first ones risen. So it's like either way we win, but you shouldn't want to die. If that's your lot, if you have to be a martyr for this truth, then hey, so be it. It's a beautiful thing to go out serving the Lord. We have to have that warrior mindset. whether we are going to endure all the way to the end and get beamed up and not have to die, or if we have to be martyrs for this truth. Either way, we served the Lord as best as we could. We ran our course, we finished our course, we endured unto the end. However the Lord intends for that to play out. This is just a quick lesson, just a, I guess, pep talk to the sincere brothers and sisters, and to myself, like I said, no matter what happens, just continue to endure, because if you don't, you're gonna die, and it's gonna be a horrible death, and it's gonna be the Lord's anger being brought upon you. And we see what happens to people in the world who the Lord is angry with, and we see the type of judgments that the Lord brings upon these people. You don't want that. I don't want that. I'd rather the Lord be pleased with me and, just be with me regardless of what I'm going through or how He intends for my journey in this faith to end. You know, but with that, I'm gonna wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting the Spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to our brothers who are still firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Keep an enduring mindset. And I don't want to. Till next time, shalom.